Good morning all Which Bookie followers, and welcome back to day 4 of the Galway Festival for 2022. Day 3 was a profitable video and profitable day for us, despite not hitting the board actually with a winner. We were desperately unlucky. 3 of the 4 selections placing. Ronald Pump ran a decent enough race in the Galway Plate, given he didn't start very well. El Barra ran a very solid race in third, and the one that really stung actually was Tully Poolani in the Mayor's Handicap Hurdle, who looked the winner for the majority of the way, but just got collared late by a strong travelling Peter Fahey mare. That being said, we move on to day 4. It's an afternoon card for the first time today at Galway, and fingers crossed we can make use of that. It's Galway Hurdle Day, and you'll have 2 selections for that race come the end of this video. But starting off at the 2:05 race, the opening 2 mile 6 furlong beginner's chase, and I'm the forgiving type, and Chinks of Light is a horse that's won me a bit of money this summer, and also is a horse that I've always wanted to keep the right side of. I always have thought this horse could be a very good horse, and I still think he could take quite high rank over fences if he sorts his jumping out. He was a little bit ponderous at Kilbeggan on Chase debut when finishing a next second to Everglow ahead of Alpha Mix, who he reopposes, and then he fell down at Limerick at the 6th. Simon Tarns is back on board, who's won a few hurdle races on him this year. He's a strong stayer, and I think if he isn't perturbed by that fall the last time round and can act to his best here, I think he should take a lot of beating in this race. He's currently 9-4. I think that's a fair enough bet. The 2:40 is the Grade 3 2 mile 2 furlong novices chase, and this is a very good race. I think a few at the top here, both Call Me Lyrene, Ganapathy and Soul Pretender, are all very likely to run well and very likely to be in the mix here. But I'm going to side with Soul Pretender because I think just his Galway form might swing it to him here. He's ran twice very well in the Galway Hurdle off very lofty marks. He's 2 from 2 over fences. First time out was really impressive when beating Eastkey Lane. Not as impressive second time round when beating Ferdia. That being said, he then reverted back to hurdles when a good second behind Santa Rosa, who's got a very good chance in the Galway Hurdle later in the card, and now he returns to fences. Ganapathy probably is the main danger. He's 2 from 2 over fences as well, but I don't think he's faced the calibre of opposition that Soul Pretender has in terms of Eastkey Lane, and also his handicap hurdle form is a little bit patchy, so I'm hoping Soul Pretender can get the job done. He's currently 5-2. With a couple of bookmakers. I think that's a very fair price. Then we have the Galway Hurdle, and I've got 2 to throw at the board here, both being backed with William Hill, who are again going 7 places for this race, unlike the majority of the bookmakers that are going 5 and 6. First of all, is the one I actually like the most. It's My Mate Mozzie at 9-1. I think he's got a really cracking chance here. Grade 1 novice hurdle form last year. He was second in the Royal Bond. He ran well in the early parts of the season as well. He does seem to suit right-handed tracks more than he does left-handed. He ran a good competitive race at Cheltenham when finishing 8th in the county hurdle in his only other handicap start. He's been tuned up for this with 2 runs on the flat. He didn't win either, but he shaped with good promise in both and looked like there was something bigger down the line. He's off 141. I think that's quite lenient at 9-1. I think he's a good each way price. The other one there's another horse who's lined up for this after a very good run on the flat, and it was last year's 4th, Jesse Evans. A little bit of a cliff horse for some in these handicap hurdles, and he didn't run great in the back end of last season in these types of handicap hurdles, but as I say, he was 4th in this race last year, and he's off a very lenient mark in comparison to that. Brian Cooper takes the ride. He seems to be taking plenty of Noel Meade's rides already this year, and that could be a trend we see. And I just think this horse might be suited by Galway. This has obviously been the plan, and fingers crossed that can be enacted. There's also been a little bit of money around for him. He's currently 9-1 as well. 2 each way darts for the Galway Hurdle. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like, subscribe to the Which Bookie channel down below. Try getting it over 800 subscribers and on towards 1,000 subscribers in time, and hopefully see you tomorrow with more selections for the Galway Festival of 2022. Be lucky.